I detect above normal temperatures. Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
Now that we're back here, we should dig around for info on Ania's water. Maybe her office. I think this is Ania's office. Coast is clear. Get on getting that door open. As expected. It's locked.
A scan should tell you how best to proceed, Pathfinder.
Got the code for the office door. We're in. Better be quick in case Ania strolls by. An underground lake. That's where she's getting her water. Got the nav point. Let's get out of here.
Heat levels increasing.
Things are looking up, huh?
With what?
With the fight with the Kent. He saved the Solarian Ark, gave the Archon a black eye, figuratively speaking at least. Got a beat on Meridian.
Maybe we're winning?
Don't know about winning, but we're making a dent.
Dents are one thing. Let's blast holes in them.
Ha 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 ha. Sinkhole!
The ambient temperature is normal. Life support at 100%.
Think that's it.
That was fun.
Hostiles ahead! Nice work.
More, Nick, more.
Your timing is impeccable, Pathfinder. Another minute and those scavengers might have been wearing our skins.
Nasty crash. Are you guys okay?
Minor injuries. As long as we can get a shuttle out, we'll be fine. I don't suppose you could call for help.
Of course. Sam, relay this location to the Tempest and get them to send a shuttle.
Done, Pathfinder. Help is on the way.
We'll just wait here till our ride comes. I don't expect we'll run into any more trouble. Thank you again.
Life support failure is imminent, Pathfinder.
Damn.
Stasis pods from Ark Natanus.
Are any of them alive?
It's difficult to obtain a clear reading on all pods at once. We should investigate.
Good work.
Life support failure is imminent, Pathfinder.
Andromeda plan? Explorer? Farmer? Furrow dirt with raw scorn?
Always stuff to shoot. Anyone who says different is fooling themselves.
Undocumented mineral nearby, Pathfinder.
How did a scan not pick this up? Huh. I wonder what the Remnant Builders' plans were.
I'm disappointed, Pathfinder. I thought you were someone I could trust. I welcomed you into my home, and you repay my kindness by robbing me.
You were hoarding water, threatening the survival of every person on this planet.
Self-defense. It's you people, you Vesagara, who threatened me. My brother tried to help your people when they first came here. He showed them where to find shelter, allowed them to take freely from our water tanks. He was killed for his trouble. I won't be as foolish as Asgar.
Don't you think you're headed toward the same fate by restricting access to a necessity?
If I die, so do they. There's not enough surface water on Eladon. These scavengers respect no one. Not me, not you. But they do respect the planet. As long as they need me to survive, they live by my rules.
You want me to forget everything I've seen.
Exactly. You say nothing. You allow me to protect myself and my home how I want.
How long have you known about this water?
Asgar and I found it years ago. On a mining expedition, the remnant nearly killed us. I knew, even then, that I wanted to keep it a secret. It gave us an advantage. It took time to convince Asgar, but he came around eventually. I made him promise.
You expect me to do this just because you asked nicely?
Your Nexus needs resources to survive. Eladin is rich in those. What I gather, I will share, just so long as Eladin remains mine.
By keeping this secret, you're preventing anyone from establishing a real home here.
I've allowed your Krogans to stay.
It shouldn't be about what you allow. It's not up to you.
So now I have to sit by and watch you destroy everything I've built. I will hound you every step of the way. This isn't over. Get them! Kill them if you can! I welcomed you into my home, and you repay my kindness by robbing.
Hey, I didn't take anything. Left every single drop of water where I found it. Count them if you like.
Very glib. Do you know why I do this? My brother tried to help your people when they first came here. He showed them where to find shelter, allowed them to take freely from our water tanks. He was killed for his trouble. I won't be as foolish as Asgar.
That's awful. You have my sympathy.
I've no use for sympathy. You can keep it. These scavengers respect no... As long...
You want me to
Exactly. You say nothing. You allow me to protect myself and my home how I want. So now I have to sit by and watch you destroy everything I've built. I will hound you every step of the way. This isn't over. Get them! Kill them if you can!
Great. Ania got away. What now?
I say get word to the initiative. We could still turn this place around.
Sam?
As you wish, Pathfinder. I have relayed the information to the Nexus.
Let's hope... hope this works out for the best.
Undocumented mineral nearby, Pathfinder.
We've been at this for hours.
That Angara must get her water from somewhere.
We won't find it with the equipment we have.
Hey, it's the Pathfinder.
Ryder?
Any assistance I can offer?
We were just about to pack it in. We were looking for a good water source for the colony, no luck though. We've no idea where the merchant in Paradise is getting hers.
A lack of reliable water might be a problem later.
Yeah, and we don't have any choice but to trade with Ania.
I'd ask for help, Ryder, but I'm not sure how you could.
Anyway, we should head back. Be well, Ryder. There has to be another way.
Be safe out there, Ryder.
There has to be
Temperature levels are climbing, Pathfinder.
You're quick to wade into the shit. Maybe slow it down.
From over here, seems like you should speed it up.
Remnant here.
Temperature levels are climbing, Pathfinder. Environmental Internal temperatures are within acceptable limits. Life support is back online. You'll need to scan for the missing glyphs, Pathfinder.
Wonder if I'd get anything on the scanner. That should do it.
Interface failed, Pathfinder. Defense systems engaging.
Got it.
How old are you, BB?
100 and change.
You're just a young one still.
Hey, I've seen some shit.
Not saying you haven't, you just got a lot of years ahead of you. Make sure you enjoy them.
Enemies! Watch the grenade!
No life forms detected, Pathfinder.
Pods keep them from smelling.
Sam, we should have Mason's genetic profile in the initiative database. Let's check it against pods.
Turian, but not their Pathfinder. Subject is a child. Perhaps a distant cousin.
This one's got power.
Reading negative. Life support levels critical. Please seek safety. Too many variations in the genome. Not Mason Barrow. Subject is too old. None of the pods match Mason Barrow, Pathfinder.
Hopefully that means he's still alive. Help me get it open.
Pathfinder, the body has no vitals.
Sam, check the pod's history.
According to the final log, this stasis pod was jettisoned from Ark Natanus.
Because of the Scourge?
The timeline doesn't match. This pod was ejected long after Natalis was reported missing.
These stasis pods were dumped for a reason.
Could have been dead already.
We should update Avitus. He'll want to know what we found.
What's with the smudge over your eyes? Trying to be some kind of superhero?
Why all the bones? Trying to be some kind of supervillain?
Yes.
Cool.
Heads up. Looks like a scavenger dump site. Think that's it.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Nice to see you don't pull your shots when we're fighting your precious remnant.
Can't study them if they kill me.
Looks like that was another memory gate, Sam.
And the last. The final memory is unlocked. Please return to Sam Node. I detect above normal temperatures. Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. Life support is back online.
Sky's an odd color. Though, I guess my eyes are the strangers here. The sky is what it is.
No, it's pretty weird.
Activating automated forward station deployment. Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system. The ambient temperature is normal. Heat levels increasing. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Life support is back online.
PB's been looking for you.
Hey, PB.
Hold that thought. Sit tight. I'll be right back. Hello. Don't worry. I'm not springing anything terrible on you. Actually, you be the judge. So, you and your team are like a fungus, you know? You look and smell funny and you grow in the weirdest places. And somehow, you found root in my... Oh, it's so corny to say. In my heart. Ugh. I'm recording this so when I get antsy, and believe me, I will, just sit my ass down and play it. Shut up PB free card. Now, if there's anything you'd like to preserve for posterity, say it at the beep. Oh, and then join me in the meeting room? Beep.
Welcome to the team, PB. Glad you've decided to stay.
So, the reason I wanted to talk to you all...
Uh-oh. Did you mutiny and jettison, Ryder?
No such luck. She just showed up.
Never thought I'd see PB having trouble getting a word in.
Maybe I'm rubbing off on them. I just want to say, whether you all know it or not, I've had one foot out the door since I got here. And, well, that's gonna stop. I'm proud and happy to be part of this team. This... family. That's really it.
Okay.
About time you caught up, kid.
Yeah, you're one of us, whether you like it or not.
Well, great. So, my place is an utter mess. Who wants to help me clean it up?
Think I left the stove on.
I'm making ice.
It's an ungotten holiday.
Reports don't file themselves.
Helping Liam make ice.
But...
Pathfinder, you have pending vid calls.
Ryder, I was just about to call you.
Everything all right?
I've got numbers, coordinates, flashing in my head. I think it's an SOS from Mason.
It could be coming from your salmon plant.
He's sending me his location.
We did find evidence that Natanus may be intact.
What evidence?
A bunch of stasis pods were jettisoned from the Ark, no survivors. But the logs show it happened long after Natanus hit the Scourge.
Someone's still flying the damn thing.
Scourge or not, colonists were ejected from the Ark.
There must be an explanation. Here are the coordinates for my implant. Meet me there. We'll find answers.
Be careful around the ship, okay?
Hello there.
Can I help you with anything?
The use of firearms on the Nexus is against initiative regulations. A violent illness related to cherry-like fruit brought back from Habitat 7 has authorities baffled. Multiple passengers are still in quarantine. This is HNS.
Ryder, one of your father's memories is available.
Let's see it.
A moment. There is an added layer of security.
What was it Gian Garson said? The code word is Fulcrum?
That worked. This is the last memory your father encrypted, from the final planning stages of Hyperion's departure.
Castus, thanks for calling. Not a lot of people still admit to knowing me.
I owe you. Those were good days on the Citadel, Alec. I checked with my son Garrus. He works there now, CSEC.
And?
He says the Council thinks Commander Shepard's story is bogus.
Uh-huh. But?
Privately, I've heard they're starting to wonder.
This threat, they're called Reapers?
Shepard's word for them. Something about a cycle, an extinction event that happens every 50,000 years, galaxy-wide. And supposedly the alarm clock's about to go off again.
Unbelievable.
I know. But according to Garrus, Shepard's as level-headed as they come. Takes after you. And then 7. So, if the commander says these Reapers are coming, I don't want to be around to see them.
Thanks, Castus.
Take care.
Yes?
I checked around. There might be something to this.
If there is a war, the scramble for resources will be on a scale we've never seen before. The chaos will be monumental.
We should accelerate our timetable.
They will keep the reason quiet. No need to alarm anyone. But the arcs must be underway before any fighting starts. We can't get caught in the crossfire.
Agreed.
Is there something else?
Years ago, you mentioned salvation for a lot of people. You knew this was coming.
I knew something was coming. In theory. Shepard made it real.
And now that you're right?
We'll need a new home. We're going to be all that's left of civilization.
Sam,
Yes, Pathfinder?
track down my kids. Tell them their old man needs to talk. It's urgent. And how is Ellen?
She remains in stasis. As you hoped, it has suspended the progress of her disease.
Make sure her pod is on the Hyperion. Don't use her real name. I'll tell the kids when the time is right. Hey, Sam. Transfer Pathfinder access. Encrypt memories. There's still hope for your mother.
Mom is here? Alive?
Alec blocked all knowledge of this memory. I now recall his directive to put Ellen into stasis. He hoped it would halt further progress of her disease until a cure could be found.
Sam, this is the best news I've heard in a long time.
It is indeed cause for optimism, although Alec did not want to raise hopes prematurely. This is the reason you were made Pathfinder, to see the process through.
Where's Mom now?
Here on the Hyperion. Ellen is in a stasis pod under a false name, Elizabeth Riley.
So this was Dad's plan.
Alec could not live with the thought of Ellen recovering, only to discover you had died. He sacrificed himself to ensure you and Scott could one day be reunited with your mother. He was also concerned that what he knew about the Reapers and the Benefactor remained secret. He entrusted you with this knowledge. Additional logs with pertinent information are now unlocked in Alec's quarters.
Now we know what Gian Garson meant. That something big spooked the Benefactor. It was these Reapers. What do you know about them?
A Spectre operative in the Milky Way, Commander Shepard, launched an investigation in 2183 into the existence of an ancient race known as Reapers. According to Shepard's information, the Reapers invade the Milky Way every 50,000 years to destroy any advanced organic life. Allegedly, this cycle has been occurring for millions of years. Shepard claimed the Reapers' return was imminent.
But why was Gian Garson murdered?
Recall Garson's words about the Benefactor. Now they're moving 100,000 of us to Andromeda. I hope it's all for good, but I have my doubts.
What does that mean? Who was, or is, the Benefactor?
Unknown.
That was over 600 years ago. Was Shepard right? Did the Reapers come back?
Additional logs in your father's quarters have unlocked. Their implications are troubling. Your father believed it prudent that you have this information should anything happen to him.
Got it. I need to go find Mom.
When studying a dead race, the most obvious problem is the lack of an observable population. This raises the question, when is a species truly extinct? The Prothean civilization stands...
Your father's personal logs.
Amazing how life can change, and all I think about are the times I wasn't there for her. Well, that's going to change. It occurs to me that Sam might be more than I ever imagined. We've just arrived in Andromeda. Before the rest of the Hyperion wakes up, I've checked our comms for any signals from the Milky Way. Looks like sometime in 2186. Everything went to hell. We got out just ahead of it. Commander Shepard was right. So was our mysterious benefactor.
Hello, Alec. This is Liara Tassoni, and the year is 2186. I don't know if you'll even receive this message, but we corresponded years ago. I remember you spoke about a plan to settle Andromeda. I don't know if your arcs made it out of the Milky Way, but the worst has happened here. I'm with Commander Shepard and a brave crew. We're trying to build a weapon to turn the tide, but I fear that the civilization you remember, the people of the Milky Way as you knew them, could be gone forever. You may be all that's left. Please, don't forget us. Keep us alive in your hearts. And tell your children of the wonders that once were. On behalf of the crew of the Normandy SR2, this is Dr. Liara Tassoni, signing off.
Alliance personnel, please stand by for an emergency flash traffic message.
This is a galaxy-wide alert for all human territories. Fleet Admiral Stephen Hackett has declared threat condition Saber 1. Enemy presence confirmed in Sol System. Earth under Reaper attack. I say again, Reaper attack is underway. Instructions to follow on coded channel Crimson Tacit. May God save.
This is
Paladin command to all Turian units within range. Under catastrophic Reaper attack. Primarch Fedorian is dead. Ground units are searching for the next in succession. We'll advise when. Everybody get down!
Alec, this is Gian Garson. For the record, year 2185. It's about Fulcrum. I'm on the Nexus and we're going into stasis for the voyage. Looks like you're already asleep. I'm very uncomfortable with our benefactor, and the fact that we still don't know who they are. And all these lives in our hands. I should have done something sooner. This is all very troubling, Alec. Let's talk as soon as you reach Andromeda.
Jen, I got your message about Fulcrum. It's now 2819. We reached Andromeda but have no sign of the Nexus. I have the same concerns as you. In all likelihood, the Milky Way... well, something terrible happened there. At least the benefactor spared us from that. But why keep hiding? Something's off. But we've got bigger problems at the moment. Habitat 7 may be a bust. Finding a home is all that matters now.
Alec, this is Gian Garson. I'm on the Nexus and we're going into... I should have done something sooner. This is all very troubling, Alec. Let's talk as soon as you reach Andromeda.
I'm securing... whatever. I guess we always knew there was no going back.
Good job with the Prodromos outpost, Pathfinder. Ready to wake up a batch of colonists and send them down there. It'll be nice to see their excitement when they realize this is really happening.
Thanks for the talk.
Sure thing.
Exiles find a home as former security are implicated in the mutiny. An investigation revealed Nexus security head Sloan Kelly played a role in the uprising that killed dozens. Initiative authorities tracked the exiles, including Kelly, to Kadara, a desert planet in the Gavorkan system. Initiative Director Jaren Tan did not mince words when news of the exile port was made public.
This is not good.
Kadara is
Damn
dangerous.
exiles.
The exiles are dangerous. Stay away from Kadara. I cannot stress this enough.
This is HNS.
I'm glad to see you and your brother back together finally.
Now that he's awake, what's the prognosis?
Everything looks good. Scott's a fighter. His recovery had more to do with that than anything I did. Though we need to keep him around for observation. Give him time to recover.
That's all.
Oh.
What year is it?
2819. It's been a long nap.
Why do I feel so crappy?
The human body wasn't designed for this.
There you are. What's all this about? Okay, this is the pod you told me about. Who's Elizabeth Riley?
I could have milked this a little, but this is Mom.
What?
I saw Dad's last memory. He brought her. ER isn't Elizabeth Riley. It's Ellen Ryder.
I don't... How... Wow, how is this possible?
Apparently, putting her into stasis also put her disease on hold.
Its progress has been halted. Alec put her in stasis after she fell unconscious in the hospital.
This is incredible. So Dad being a pain in the ass finally paid off. I want to shake his hand. And then punch him. Why didn't he tell us?
Dad was being Dad. I'm just glad she's still with us.
Well, let's get her out of there.
That's inadvisable. Although Ellen is alive, reviving her would trigger the disease, which would prove fatal.
I guess you're right. We don't want to mess around with that.
Your father understood this would take time.
What do you mean?
Alec hoped that in Andromeda, we would discover new scientific insights that could provide answers. Our journeys in Helios have indeed provided valuable genetic knowledge, information that could lead to a cure. But patience is required. For the moment, enjoy the fact that she is still alive, and that your accomplishments will one day save her life.
Just make sure she stays safe, Sam.
We lost her once. We're not losing her again.
My original purpose was to ensure the survival of Ellen Ryder. It is a mission I hope the three of us will one day fulfill, together.
Hang in there, Mom. We missed you.
This is not good. Damned exiles.
There you are. What's all this about? Okay, this is the pod you told me about. Who's Elizabeth Riley?
If you could have one person back in your life, who would it be?
Well, Mom, of course. I mean... Hold on a second. Elizabeth Riley. Her initials. ER. Are you telling me...
I saw Dad's last memory. ER is Ellen Ryder. He put her here. Scott, it's Mom.
I don't... How... Wow, how is this possible?
Dad loved her that much. He wouldn't give up. Not even at the bitter end.
For a man not given to rash action, his emotion drove his decisions in the end.
This is incredible. So Dad being a pain in the ass finally paid off. I want to shake his hand. And then punch him. Why didn't he tell us?
Dad was being Dad. I'm just glad she's still with us.
Well, let's get her out of there.
That's inadvisable. Although Ellen is alive, reviving her would trigger the disease, which would prove fatal.
Can't we cure her, Sam? It's been 600 years.
That was your father's plan.
What do you mean?
Alec hoped that in Andromeda, we would discover new scientific insights that could provide answers. Our journeys in Helios have indeed provided valuable genetic knowledge, information that could lead to a cure. But patience is required. For the moment, enjoy the fact that she is still alive, and that your accomplishments will one day save her life.
Waking her up will be fun. Surprise, Mom! You're still alive. Dad put you on ice.
Oh, and by the way, look out the window. You're in Andromeda!
An unusual way to greet your mother, but I will defer to you. My original purpose was to ensure the survival of Ellen Ryder. It is a mission I hope the three of us will one day fulfill, together.
Hang in there, Mom. We missed you. We'll get you out of there someday. Don't go anywhere. Sorry. Couldn't help it.